favorite games each and every year because this is one of the fastest games you'll see all season. There is so much NFL first-round talent on the field every time these two teams play.
Year after year, we could go back and name so many names, but you're right.
He's going for it all. Makes the grab down the left side. All kinds of running room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
The Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Reeled it in and just made the house call. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 20. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Trying to find his man on first down. He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown Tide! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bama! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground with the counter. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown LSU! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes that Alabama offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Catch in the middle. It's long. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Alabama quickly back to the line. And a lot of thrillers in the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the tide rolled easily.
It was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU and Jesse had a year to think on that.
They sure did, and that Crimson Tide blowout was big on the recruiting trail, too. These are two programs that are consistently competing for the same five.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The back goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the incompletion, it's second down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting us out.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Caught over the middle. It's Hale. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making a tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking to throw it again. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Using the quick game. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Comes out throwing on first down. Give him 6. Touchdown, Alabama!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTSA. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Caught in the backfield. It's Watkins. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Looking for a block. It's Hale. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the blitz gets to him just like that. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Trying play action. Looking deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer, take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's got him in the flat. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. Hit the afterburners, kid. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Tigers have this offense rolling. A 1st down run in the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Coming. He's looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. 3rd and goal from way back there. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
LSU, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. The last time we saw this offense quarterback. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown time.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. LSU right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going up top on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just... And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bama!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Just enough time to get off one more snap. He wants to throw here on second down. Fires the pass, intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much.
Oh, what a grab by the defense! Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
He'll start this drive firing. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Bulldozes his way through. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback will audible. He's back to throw on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Law. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Alabama! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. Getting some heat. Complete in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Working the middle, it's complete. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 1.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Prentice. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's looking for an open man on second down. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Off the RPO, complete. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Might as well stick with him. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He's going to throw deep right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Hale. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To the air on first down. He's going for it all. Pulls it in on the right. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the big fella. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. To throw, it's Simpson. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On second down, looking again to throw. Going for 6. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more yard on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Touchdown time! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Iowa State somehow, some way, found a way there in Ames and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. First down for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Then the short completion brings up second down. Wants to throw, it's Collins. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to...
He's loose down the left side. The 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Offense set on first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Bama! And the beatdown has ensued. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
77, LSU.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Quick strike complete. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Dropping back, it's Collins. Fires to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Green. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback checking the play. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's reeled in. It's Long. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Alabama quickly back to the line. Back to pass, it's Simpson. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Coming after it. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Alabama! And the punishment has been extended.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of...
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Running it back, it's Hale. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
And they got him for the sack. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. To the air, it's Collins trying to get to it. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's not going to make it. The